So Mr. Keeley showed off the first in-game official footage of Cartethyia. This is insane. This is huge for a number of reasons. A big part of what goes on with the gacha space is leaks. The problem with leaks isn't the information itself, like, oh, we use leaks to know when a new character's coming out, and like that's how we plan ahead of time. Sure, that part is totally fine. The problem with leaks is whenever it becomes the norm, which it has been for years. It's been this way, okay? I'll even say it. Some CCs depend and use leaks in order to make their videos ahead of time. If they didn't have those leaks, they couldn't make those videos. They would just be sitting there like, ducks in a pond or whatever, right? And using leaked information, clips, whatever, we've all seen it. We have tons of people who profit from this. Now, I personally have always had the same stance on leaks. I really don't care what you do with the leaked information or the leaks, as long as you keep it to yourself. The moment you start monetizing and profiting from these leaks is when I have a problem with that. What does that look like in today's current era of gacha gaming? This is gonna look like those Twitter channels or the YouTube channels that simply find whatever it is, or they have associations with other people that are leakers or beta testers. They get these videos super early, they find them from wherever, they post them, and then they grow a massive following. I don't inherently have an issue with people growing a following per se. I have an issue with people gaining a sense of voice within the community, so to speak. You were taking something that legally could get you in trouble, and then you're using it for your own platform in order to grow that or monetize it. Some people do hide it or lock it behind paid for subscriptions, things like that, whatever. Or they even pay to get the information itself, and then they, put it out there. Blue Twitter marks are a thing, by the way. This is another form of monetization on Twitter. So when you see someone, oh yeah, cool, boom, I posted up the leaked information, awesome. Here's brand new Genshin character, brand new Hoyo character, brand new being posted on their channel. 4K likes, 5K likes, 20K likes in a matter of a day or 2 days, anything like that. Twitter profile, more open settings, hide blue check mark. Now I'm getting paid and nobody bats an eye twice about it. Why this is big for what happened with Mr. Keeley here, right? Every single mainline gacha game should be doing this. Hoyoverse and Kuro are the two that I want to talk about the most because they're the ones that have the biggest leaked issues. This is the biggest big dick play Kuro could have made this year. This helps establish a correct foot forward for any gacha company that is now able to see the results. I want all of us to understand, as a community, we all got to see Cartethia's animations ultimate at the same time. Anyone that saw this tweet blew up, all got to sit there and witness it at the same time. It's official. It's from Wuthering Waves themselves. They gave it to us. Hey, go ahead and look at this. I'm sure Geoff was paid in some form of like advertisement or whatever it is, because he's a big name. He is the guy of the Summer Games Fest and the Game Awards, right? But now we go into this particular perspective of Kuro wants no leakers, but then they give this to random schmuck Joe. Like, you don't want the stuff being leaked, but you leak it yourselves. How does that make sense? That is a couple of the things that I've seen floating around on Twitter from this. Most of those comments have come from people that I think are leakers themselves. I've even seen, and I'm just gonna say it because like Narashio does it all the time. I don't have any beef with him, but he literally does it all the time. This video right here, and I can literally show it. Literally just takes the video and then reposts it as his own. When I saw this last night, when everybody saw this, Cartethyia exclusive stick gameplay by Geoff, this wasn't here. This tweet had like 15K. And there was no tag. I'm not saying this in a bad thing. This seems to be the culture behind leaking. You take something, the video, whatever it is, you download it for yourself, you repost it on your own channel, no credit whatsoever. It's just for your own Twitter, right? That goes into what I was saying earlier about monetizing or profiting from the leaks and what my particular issue with it. And so if we go back to Mr. Keeley's page, and we can see here, like I said, everybody has access to this. My point that I'm trying to drive home, this is exactly how you do this. You give, and we, at one point, I really want to say, at one point, IGN had the exclusive footage from Wuthering Waves during CBT3 and on launch. And then we had it again, 10 minutes of exclusive gameplay. And I still remember Narashio doing the same thing, taking all 10 minutes, removing the IGN tag, and then just re-uploading it to his own channel. The reason I'm saying this is the way you do things is because now it's official, if you will. Everyone has access to it. And the biggest thing here is putting this in the eyes of everyone who wants to see it and everyone who doesn't know it exists. IGN despite what people have against their reviews or articles or anything like that, IGN is still to this day known as the forums of game media, to be able to get your gaming information, your gaming news. So some people, a lot of people, treat it just like news. They'll come here, they'll scroll through the app, and they'll see today's top stories. And the first thing here will be Cartethyia from Wuthering Waves. Oh man, that's awesome. I have no idea who that is. Versus me going on Twitter and accidentally seeing a leak and then muting it, blocking it, whatever, things like that. Hoyo and Kuro need to do this. If Kuro does more of this, like for instance, when Shikonia comes out, put it in here. Give it to an official game source or somebody who is way more credible and throw it out there. This is an easy way to shut down leakers' power. Let me make that very clear. Not shut down leaking, it shuts down the power that they have. Leakers have power because the companies refuse to take action, whether that be because they don't know how to take action or because, I guess that's really it, right? They don't know or they don't care, one of the two. I remember distinctly, and you guys might remember the name. I don't remember the name itself, but I remember the incident. Oh wait, Yubacha, wasn't it Yubacha? We had a whole dude in Genshin at one point that leaked everything all the time, 24/7, and he did it for years or a year. Hoyo finally got his ass, and I believe once they got him, he got all over the gacha space. He owed this much money, he had to pay this many fines or face this much jail time, whatever it was. They came after his cheeks. Hasn't leaked any more Genshin shit. There is no consequence for leaking, so they fear nothing. They can continue to do it. But the power from that, if you give it to official sources, everyone to see, gamers and gacha game players and random people who aren't in the gacha game. Imagine looking at this for the first time with everybody, or randomly seeing this on IGN. Why is she so loud? Why is she so loud? You're scrolling through your IGN app and you see this. Oh, I love that animation, by the way. Like the full on, she's doing the full on Sailor Moon. So many, I want to say like old heads and ladies immediately fell in love. I've played the game. I've seen some stuff. I've never seen her do a Sailor Moon transformation before. This is so cool. Oh, we didn't even mention that. This is a brand new area. This looks like an arena. This is also something that we don't see. And then this right here, Bianca Stigmata from PGR. But oh my, yo, okay, wait. I didn't even see that. Do y'all notice? Because I'm pretty sure these effects matter. I need you guys to look at the white lines. Look at this white line over here. Look at this one. You see the distance? Whatever this slash is, this dimension cutter, it's going outside of the arena. They purposely lined it up with the door or the opening in the arena to hit that. Bro, if this is map wide, can you imagine the type of shots, like the gameplay that you could get, just random shots? Imagine going into co-op. One Cartethyia is on the other side and somebody else is way across the map. You use Cartethia's ultimate and the entire ultimate comes all the way, and like you get both perspectives. That would be fire. That would be fire. And then she just goes back like it's normal. I love this. This is such a cool, easily one of the best ultimate animations, or just animation in general, that we've seen in a while. For me personally, I wasn't even interested in Cartethyia. Like, I didn't really care for the character. I liked the bigger version, obviously, right? But I didn't think they were gonna give us both. It didn't really make sense to me for them to do that without the story wrapping it up that way. But to see this here before we even get the finalized story, this is cool. I like this. This is something that everybody gets hyped for. We all can see it. Thanks for the food. She will come home. Hella is insane. Wait, what? This is absolutely insane. Everyone is a huge fan of seeing this. Every single player, every single creator, even people that you have like the non-gacha creators, right? There are tons of people in here that are just excited for what we got going on because it came from one of the biggest gaming presenting media sources possible. This is the answer. Every single one of them should be following this. This should not be a one-time thing. Kuro, if you happen to listen or watch this, you need to make this an all the time, maybe if the budget allows. If the budget doesn't allow, let's put it this way. What I want, or rather what I would suggest, is to try and get it in the hands of someone like IGN as well. Get it in the hands of a lot of gamers from an official news presenting media or representing media. That could be Polygon, that could be their Dexerto, IGN, Game Informer, because they're getting revived now. If you can't always get it from Keeley, get it from somewhere. Also, you need to cut out that beta. There are so many people that do not follow the rules of the closed beta, and they're handing out information, they're handing out gameplay, whatever it is, because there's no consequence, there's no repercussion for it. Y'all got to do more, but this is an amazing first step. Huge first step, dude. I love it.